Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Grantsburg, Wisconsin. It is the site of the WIAA Regional Semifinal basketball game, girls basketball here tonight. Grantsburg hosting Ladysmith, the Lumberjills, and the Pirates come in tonight. This should be a good one. Let's take a look at what we're looking at here tonight. Ladysmith comes in with a 15-9 record, 13-5 in the Heart of North Conference. That was good for fourth place. And for the Pirates, they come in 17-5, 15-3 in the West Lakeland. They are second place in the conference behind Turtle Lake. The Turtle Lake Lakers bested them a couple times this year. In fact, let's take a look at the final standings for the girls in the West Lakeland. Turtle Lake finishes 17-1. Grantsburg a couple games behind them at 15-3. Clear Lake with a better overall record, but Grantsburg a better conference record. Look at all those conference games. That's kind of fun to see. 18 conference games here in the West Lakeland. So that is where we sit standings-wise. My name is Bob Rombach. Pleased to be joined by my son Caleb here tonight. He's going to be doing the videographying. Nick is on his way to sectional gymnastics. Good luck to the gymnastics squad as they prepare and get ready for their meet tomorrow night. That meet is in West Salem, so down by La Crosse. So good luck to those girls. Get a load of this guy. Caleb, take a look at your brother down here. Look at that shirt he's wearing. There you go. So Zach in the house with Mama Rombach in the tropical attire. Looking across the way, is there anybody else wearing that kind of apparel? Yeah, looks like, looks like it. Looks like Monica Sagal has a shirt on like that. I did not get the memo, so where's Bubba? Oh yeah, don't tell me, zoom in. We'll tell the story through pictures. Oh yeah, there's Bubba. You know how to zoom in, Caleb? Oh boy. This is Caleb's first or second. Well, how many times have you done this? Once before. Okay, so he's doing his best. Okay, there's Bubba. Let's see if we can't catch his eye. All right, Caleb, don't, especially when you're zoomed in, let's not move the camera too much. Get it wide. All right, he's gonna do his best, friends. All right, come here, Caleb. I gotta do a little teaching here for a second. Come here. You can leave those on. So you gotta remember, we've got the ads down here, and so you've gotta keep everything in this little band here, okay? So give yourself a little bit of room on the bottom. Does that make sense? Okay, and when, I can't hear you, what? The one on the side is the fast way. This one. I think you were using this one. And then there's a slow zoom on top here. All right. Okay, so Ladysmith fans, welcome to the game as well. I know you've got a wonderful play-by-play guy here on the radio, so I don't know how well it would sync up if you want to listen to your guy. I know people end up, it's their guy. It's your guy. The Ladysmith guy is your guy. The Grantsburg guy is their guy. So I totally get that. I know it's nice to have the video here too. But what is blinking there? Move the camera just a little bit. Is there something? What is that blinking? Do you see a red light blinking? It's very strange. Okay. And your guy probably doesn't get distracted like Grantsburg's guy does. So anyway, we'd love, if you are going to watch the live stream, we'd love to have some participation from you. Love to hear or see if you are watching from Grantsburg or Ladysmith or some other place here in the world. Just go ahead and put it in the comments. You can watch us on Facebook. We are Grantsburg on Facebook. We are Grantsburg on YouTube as well. I left the link in the Grantsburg, or the Facebook page, or the Facebook stream here, so you can go ahead and check that out if you want. I know that's a lot easier to put up onto your screen, onto your TV screen generally. So Why don't we take a listen to the Grantsburg Pep Band here as the Grantsburg School song plays.
Welcome to tonight's regional matchup between the Ladysmith Lumberjills and the Grantsburg Pirates. I would ask that you would please stand, face the flag at the southwest corner of the gym for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, the starting lineup's about to be announced by Pete Johnson at the scorer's table.
Introductions beginning with the Ladysmith Lumberjills. Number 2, Allison Clark. Number 3, Emerson Clark. Number 4, Raymond Smith. Number 10, Cameron Ross. And number 25, Tori Holt. And now the starting 5 for the Grantsburg Pirates. Number 5, Megan Shaker. Number 12, Madison Shaker. Number 14, Renee Cruz. Number 21, Piper Olson. And number 23, Whitney Myers.
All right, there you go. The starting lineup for the two squads are announced.
WIAA expect good sportsmanship tonight. Please keep all comments positive and in good taste.
Raymond Smith is the one to watch out for here for Ladysmith, a stud, a star, a senior. 17.8 points per game. Takes a lot of three-point shots, but is also the leading rebounder and leading assist gal and leading steals. And she is number 4. And she's lined up right by Renee Tews. And here we go, Piper Olson versus Allison Clark, and Piper and the Grantsburg Pirates get the first ball of the game. And here we go, Madison Schaefer, an excellent three-point shooter. In fact, finished 3rd in Division 4 for three-point percentage. There she has to track one down, just missing the three-point challenge competition. Here's Renee Tews for 3, good! And Grantsburg off to a quick start. Back the other way. Again, we'll keep our eye on Smith. Right now it's Clark, and they spin it all the way over to there's Thorpe. Back up top, and now Smith with it. Two's on her, and Grantsburg fans clapping as we get things going here. Inside and out, Thorpe for three, and the answer is no good. Rebound, and it's up for grabs. This will be Lumberjill's ball. 16:56 left to go, 3-0. Grantsburg with the lead. Of course, the winner of this one moves on. We'll talk about the bracket here at our next opportunity. Here's Clark to inbound the ball for the Lumberjills, and she gets it out, gets it back. They toss it up top, long ponytail, but it's number 2, Clark. She can't get the shot to go. Megan Schaefer with the rebound, and she nearly lost it out of bounds. Clark. So there's Allison and Emerson Clark. Both of them on the court, both of them starters, both of them seniors. I wonder if they're related. That one's knocked away and then knocked out of bounds by Schaefer after the steal by Emerson Clark. Ladysmith fans, could you help me with that if the Clarks are twins? Let's see, it's number 2 and number 3. Boy, they look a lot alike, you guys. What do you think, Caleb? Are they twins? Yeah, he thinks they're twins. I'm inclined to agree. There was Kloss. And Allison up top to Smith. Smith wants to drive. She runs in, and the shot is up and good. Nice shot. And it's 3-2. Grantsburg with the lead. All right, what's wrong with my... Another 3 on the way. No, Whitney's there to put it back and in. All right. 5-2 Grantsburg. Here's Smith. Nice crossover into the lane. Ooh, she kicks it out. She might have had a shot there. Gets it for a 3, no good. Rebound. Ladysmith comes up with it. This is Clark, Allison. Allison up top to Smith. Smith will spot up from 3-point range and splashes it home. She has 5, as do the Jills. 5-5 the score. Just over 3 minutes gone here in the first half. This is Schaefer. Now Myers, Witt, back up to Megan. Tie game here, a 4-5 game. Should have put that on there, and Renee 2 steps out of bounds. And first sub of the game, Ellie Nesbitt. And she is in for Cameron Kloss, the junior. Really senior-laden team. Kloss was the only junior starting. Everyone else was seniors, and now first one off the bench is a senior for the Lumberjills. Well, that was quite bizarre. OBS just took a short break on us, but didn't miss much. It was out of bounds here off of Ladysmith after the Megan Schaefer foul. That's the first foul on either squad. And it'll be Grantsburg ball here. Ooh, good play up top by Clark. Allison tried to get that fast break, but good job by Grantsburg's defense getting back. That was Megan Schaefer getting back for the Pirates. This is Clark, Allison. And she'll kick it out on the left wing. This is Nisbet, back outside to Thorpe. All the way over to Clark. Clark for 3, no good. Rebound up for grabs, and it bounces around and gets to Madison, and a timeout called by Trevor Thompson, the coach for the Grantsburg Pirates. That gives us a chance to say thank you to one of our friends here, Burnett Medical Center.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Freumovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. You can see them on the bottom of the screen. And we have some special announcements throughout the broadcast. So the timeout was called by Trevor Thompson and the Grantsburg Pirates. 5-5 the score. This is Twos in the corner. She has 1-3, no good on the next. Little rebound getting tracked down. And Grantsburg does have, I was looking at the stats earlier, a pretty significant lead in terms of rebounding over Ladysmith, at least on a per game basis. So we'll see how that goes for the Pirates. And that one's a steal by Renee Twos. Renee, it's 1-on-2. So she will track it, or she will come back out, loses the ball. Nice play by Clark there to pop it free, but Grantsburg has it. Whitney just misses. She has the second highest three-point percentage on the team next to Maddie, and not by too much, but she takes about a quarter of the shots as Maddie does. So that was a miss from Ladysmith, and Grantsburg with the ball back. Ladysmith in a 1-3-1, trying to get it underneath. They do, but it's batted around. Now Grantsburg has it. They spin it quickly, and Whitney for three, no good. Rebound, and good job by Piper Olson to keep that one alive. Popped it to the top, and now Grantsburg has it. The Schaefer sisters on top. Quickly down to Twos. These are going to be open. 3 for Twos, no good. So Twos and Whitney Myers have had a couple of opportunities the last couple times down, and neither have hit. Whitney hits at a little under 40%. Let me just double check my numbers here. Yeah, she's at, actually she's at like 47% three-point shooter, and Madison is at 48%. So a couple of good snipers from the outside for Grantsburg. And Renee, I didn't write down her stats, but she's also definitely able to hit from out there. Megan Schaefer also able to hit, but nobody hitting anything right now. That ball comes free. Renee with another steal. And Grantsburg with the ball. Megan driving in. Tough shot, no, and the rebound goes to the Lumberjills. Callie Rozak, who has come in, another senior for the Lumberjills. So it's been on 5-5 for a long time here. Allison Clark, three-point shot on the way, no good from Smith. And the rebound goes to the Lumberjills. 2 pounces out to Smith, and now Clark. Another 3 for Smith. That one splashes down. And she has all 8 of the points for Ladysmith here tonight. 8-5 now, Lumberjills. At 1-3-1 with Allison Clark up top is making it tough, but a three-pointer on the way, no good. So Grantsburg cold from outside, now an outlet pass. This is Gago, and can't get it to go. That's Gago, sorry. Gago, a well-known name, I know, in Ladysmith. Athletic director, heck of a football player back in the day, Troy, for Flambeau. Here's a three-pointer. That is also no good. It hits the strap. And so Grantsburg is getting open looks from the outside. Clearly that is their game plan, to try to hit some shots from the outside. They are being left open. And now if the Grantsburg can hit some of these, they'll be doing okay. But if they stay cold, look out. Ruby Rango into the game. So a couple freshmen out there for the Pirates, 2 seniors and a junior. That's Megan Schaefer. Here's Smith. Smith with all 8 of Ladysmith's points. She wants to drive into the lane. Tough shot, but she gets it to go. Grantsburg needs to find an answer for her. 10 points already, about halfway through the first half. She's on pace for 40. Underneath, Ruby up and in and out. Grantsburg cannot find the bottom of the basket here in the first half. They led 5-2, and it's an 8-0 run for Smith and the Lumberjills. Here's Thorpe up top. Goggle for 3. That one's off the mark, and it's too hard off the glass. Piper Olsen had to go through her hands on the rebound. Another long rebound. It goes to the Lumberjills. 2 offensive rebounds in this trip. Thorpe for 3. No. And Megan Schaefer, and then she picks up or draws the foul from Rainley Smith. 8:29 left to go. 10-5 the score. Allison Clark and Miranda Grotzinger in for Ladysmith, and Rainley Smith comes out, and so does Ellie Nesbitt. So Grantsburg with a chance now with Smith on the bench. Nobody else for Ladysmith has scored yet. They've been close, but haven't gotten a bucket yet. Long pass over to Madison. Now to over to Megan. Megan Schaefer driving, coming back out, 2s. They'll get it down to Madison. She is stopped from going baseline, and a foul called. A blocking foul there. And the foul is on Miranda Grotzinger. New into the game, and that's the second foul on Ladysmith. Grantsburg just with 1. So a really clean game in that regard. A lot of long shots. Maddie here. And she'll get it back over to Megan. 2s into Olsen. Olsen back out to Megan. Schaefer sidesteps a little bit from the free throw line. That one's too hard. Rebound, one of Twin Towers. Olsen kicks it out. This is 2s. Tries to get it to one of the tall gals. I think it was to Rango, but tracked down. Loose ball is tracked down by Madison. And clearly they're looking to get the ball outside, but there, Rango's open for 2 and misses the easy bunny, and that is going to be out of bounds off of Ladysmith. Grantsburg, even when they're given wide open shots right now, having a tough time. So the Pirates, clearly, if they start making some of these shots, they're getting a lot of them off, and they've been getting quite a few offensive rebounds. So if they can settle down and settle in and find their range here, they should be okay. Olsen underneath Rango, easy knock away. They just were basically double teaming her. And Whitney Myers is going to come into the game for the Pirates at the next whistle. 7:20, low scoring right now, 10-5. All 10 points from Smith for Ladysmith. For Grantsburg, it's 3 for 2s and 2 for Whit Myers. Smith on the bench, Thorpe with the ball. This is Clark. Over to Thorpe, nice pass, and a good job by Thorpe to get her gal in the air, which was Ruby Rango, and she came down hard on Thorpe, couldn't get a shot off, so they're gonna call it on the floor. Grantsburg's second foul, and Myers is gonna come in for Olsen. And inbounding is Emerson Clark. She gets it out to Smith back into the game. Look at that beautiful jump shot. She comes back into the game and immediately makes her presence felt. 12 points for her, and you see the score. Ladysmith up 12-5. Grantsburg needs a basket here. Madison says, I'll try. Nope. Rebound out of bounds off the basket or off the rim, and it'll be Ladysmith. Ball. Grotzinger out, and a timeout called by the Pirates. I don't know what, I mean, they're doing what they need to do to get open. They just need to make some shots. What we need to do is say thank you to another one of our sponsors, Northwood Tech. All right, while we were away, Caleb and I were discussing what needs to happen. Caleb thinks they need to make shots. I agree. So for the Pirates. So thank you again for joining us here tonight. Super excited to bring you the action. Take a look next up. Whoever wins this one will play the winner of Phillips and Shatek Weyerhaeuser. That's happening right now. Phillips, the number 1 seed. Ladysmith got here via forfeit from Shawamigan. Shawamigan, the 12 seed, but they haven't played a game in 2023. Their last game was December 29th, and the rest have been canceled or whatnot. So I'm not sure what happened there, but Ladysmith was able to get basically a first-round bye. That one's too hard from Thorpe. And here come the Pirates. So the winner plays tomorrow afternoon, most likely in Phillips, and a good job there by Smith, a steal from her, swiping it from twos. Smith kicks it out, three-pointer, no, and the rebound goes to Myers. And then Smith almost took it away, and she does take it away, and now she'll just go retreat. Man, that's a good ball player right there. Grantsburg has to match the intensity of Ramley Smith if they want to play tomorrow. Tomorrow this game will be at 7 o'clock as well. Nisbet. Thorpe. Oh, nice pass. And Smith, I was just going to say, she would never miss that shot. And look at her smile after that one. And I think she was getting yelled at because she has 2 fouls to go along with her 12 points. That's why she was sitting a little bit earlier. Coach Clark doesn't want her to take a bad foul here with 5 minutes left, and he'd have to sit her down again. Rango kicks it out to twos. Grantsburg needs to find a shot here. Madison has the ball knocked free, gets it back to Megan, back to Madison. She's open, she's pretty good from there. Got it! Just what Grantsburg needed right when they needed it. Madison Schaefer for 3. And it's 12-8. It had been forever since Grantsburg scored. They had plenty of shots, and that time their leading scorer and best three-point shooter got a chance, and she made hay. No good on that jumper from Ladysmith. Still, Ramley Smith, the only one to score for the Lumberjills. Schaefer tries to feed it down. It was not touched. It's out of bounds. Grantsburg trying to get the ball down underneath to one of the big gals, the tall gals, Ruby Rengo and Piper Olson when she's in. It's a great offense. Grantsburg needs to settle in and get some of those shots, the inside-outside game. And Smith for 2. Man, it's just pure. 14 points for Ramley Smith. And it's back to a 6-point lead for the Lumberjills. Myers open. She got it. And that's what I'm talking about. If Grantsburg can hit some of these shots, and now Witt has 5. And now it's 14-11. And until somebody else shows that they can beat you, I would just, everybody on number 4, Ramley Smith. Twos is a great defender, but Smith is finding herself open off of screens and that kind of thing. So drop down. They're just trying to get the ball to her. Not looking to shoot, really. This is Gago, but she gets the rim and gets it to go. Marika Gago gets the first non-Smith bucket of the game for Ladysmith, and it's 16-11. Underneath, here's Rango. Rango with a good look and missed the rim. Good defense underneath, and then Piper Olson will come in for her as soon as there's another whistle. Here's Smith. And a timeout called, 30-second timeout called by Coach Clark. Gives us a chance to sneak one more in here. Thank you to Physical. All right, thank you, Physical. They have a great balance program at Physical. If you're up there where balance is becoming an issue for you, definitely check out the program that they have at Physical. They just got back this past weekend. They went down to Chicago for some more specialized training and came back with their hair on fire. So they're excited to be able to bring that to the community. So obviously they do all physical therapy, but the balance stuff they feel like can really, really help a lot of people. So give Renee a call and book an appointment with one of the physical therapists up there. You don't need to get a referral for that kind of thing. Here's Grotzinger driving, the ball's knocked loose, and then a foul. And that is the third foul on Ladysmith. Excuse me, fourth foul, and that's going to be, I think, on Gago. Her first. Gago, a freshman, out there getting some good playing time here for the Lumberjills. 2:16 left to go, a 5-point lead for Ladysmith. Grantsburg had a lead 5-2. Three-pointer from Madison, no. Rebound kept alive, and here's Twos. She'll kick it out to Megan. And Grantsburg will reset with 2 minutes left to go. Megan up top to Madison. She gets it in, and Olsen. Olsen is fouled. Is that what she's going to call it? Yeah, foul on the floor. Minute 56 left to go. That's 5 fouls on Ladysmith. Ruby Rango will check back in to the game. And Renee Twos will get subbed out. Only 2 fouls on Grantsburg, and they only have 11 points here in this first half. Here's Piper, Olsen, and Ruby, and now to a guard, Megan Schaefer. Whitney over to Madison. Madison for 3 off the mark, and a good box out right there by Ladysmith. That was Emerson Clark with a good box out. And about a minute and a half left to go. Ladysmith with the ball. Up by 5. And it's like a 50% lead here at the end of the first half. This has been a very low-scoring first half. Grantsburg usually scores 57 points per game. Well off of that pace right now. And Ladysmith doesn't look like they're in much of a hurry to shoot. In fact, Smith is off the court. So I'm sure the idea is to kind of run this clock down as far as they can. This is Rozak now over to Gago. Into the lane, the shot is up and good. Nice looking drive by Grotzinger. (18-11). Here's Olsen. Olsen kicks it out. Here's Megan. Megan wants to drive. The shot is up. A lot of contact. No foul called either way, and the rebound goes to Rozak with 33 seconds left. Ladysmith doing a great job here, building up a 7-point lead. 25 seconds left to go. Clark. Grantsburg got the 4 seed. They had a first-round bye. Ladysmith with the 5 seed. They were supposed to play Schwamigan, but ended up getting a forfeit bye. Here's the 7 seconds. Up top, this is Clark. And now a 3-pointer on the way, and it's good. It's good by Gago. The freshman makes it 21-11. You know, you tell me Grantsburg holds Ladysmith to 21 points in the first half. I'm like, oh, they'll be doing well. Not so much. Ladysmith with a 10-point lead here at halftime. Grantsburg having the most difficult time I've ever seen hitting a shot. And if they can get that fixed, they'll be fine. But boy, oh boy, it is something right now. Credit to Ladysmith and their defense forcing some of those jump shots. But it feels like Grantsburg could have a bit of a, if they can start making some shots, they'll get right back in this game. All right, we're going to take a quick break, real quick break. And when we come back, we're going to play the initials game. The initials game is where I have some initials. The initials today for the entire game is MP. M as in Mary, P as in Poppins. Oh, no, is that one of them? Oh, my gosh, it's the second one. Okay, I got to throw out Mary Poppins. But I'm going to give you 6 clues, and then in the comments, as soon as you know it, make sure you comment, and we'll see how you do. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Say thank you to Northwood Tech again, and then we will be back to play the game. All right, we're back. All right, you ready to play? Here we go. Clue number 1 of MP. And I saw there's a lot of people watching, so I'm excited for a lot of participation here. You can comment on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook feed. Here we go. Clue number 1, connected to London, England. Connected to London, England. Clue number 2, included a one-man band. Included a one-man band. Clue number 3, included an extremely long, nonsensical word. Included an extremely long, nonsensical word. All right. Clue number 4, received 13 Academy Award nominations in 1964. Received 13 Academy Award nominations in 1964. Clue number 5, included Emily Blunt and Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'll say it again. Included Emily Blunt and Lin-Manuel Miranda. And clue number 6, Dick Van Dyke was a chimney sweep in this Julie Andrews classic. Dick Van Dyke was a chimney sweep in this Julie Andrews classic. All right, I'm still looking for it. I know you know what it is. You just got to put it in the. You just got to put it in the comments somewhere. Comment somebody. All right. Well, that's okay. Looks like we're just chilling tonight. Nobody's participating, so that's all right. We will save this one for next Tuesday when the boys play. The Grantsburg boys hosting Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser on Tuesday. And that will be that. So, for the remainder of halftime here, let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, Little Shrek said that. That's Mary Poppins. That's right, Little Shrek. Good job. So we will, yeah, Nick just texted me the answer. Okay, are the comments working? Stacy answered in 3. Okay, so something is wonky here. I just checked the. All right, thank you for letting me know. Nothing is showing up on my end here. Let me just refresh once. You can see in that upper right-hand corner there. ABC123 said Mary Poppins. That's all I see up in the upper right-hand. So only the YouTube comments were working. Oh, man. Okay, now Dale from Facebook is working. Let me just double-check here. I know it's hard to believe, Grantsburg fans, that good old Bob here would have some trouble, but oh, there. Look at all of those answers, you guys. Holy cow, all sorts of people. Let's see. Ron, look at this. I didn't get any of these. Okay, now I'm looking at all of these awesome comments. Oh, you guys. This is quite a prank on Bob here. All right, I see that there's plenty of people answering. I'm not able to see because of this darn pinned comment, I think is what the problem was. All right, well, away we go. Let's, I'll go on to the next one then. 3:33 left to go. I see Nick said Kelly won. Bunch of comments. Thank you, Stacy, Goob, Nick. You all told me. All right, here we go. I'll do it really quickly. Sorry, everybody. 3:20 left to go in halftime. We'll see what we do here. All right, so we're going to start over. Here we go. MP. Clue number 1 is a subspecies of sheep found in mountainous regions of Central Asia. Is a subspecies of sheep found in mountainous regions of Central Asia. I'm still worried that it's not my Facebook comments are not popping up here. All right. Clue number 2 has connections to The Sopranos, Modern Family, and Doctor Who. Has connections to The Sopranos, Modern Family, and Doctor Who. Clue number 3 has appeared in the Civilization video game franchise. Has appeared in the Civilization video game franchise. And it looks like okay, hold on. This is really messing me up. Brody Seeger said Marco Polo, but I also saw on the actual feed, what is happening here, you guys? Something's just messed up. Yeah, I saw Stacy said Marco Polo first. Brody was like second. Ron Lucas guessed Monty Python. Let's see, Kelly said it. Yeah, Brody, and now I'm getting doubles of everything. What is happening here? Oh my gosh. All right, I don't know what's going on. We'll just play for fun. Actually, I think I do know what's going on now. Jeepers creepers. Marco Polo was correct. I'll go really quick. We'll do our best. All right. MP. Clue number 1, connected to a sculpture of Devil's Tower in 1977. Clue number 2 was seen on Nickelodeon's Double Dare. Clue number 3, connected to Do You Love Me by the Contours. Clue number 4, connected to a piggy in 1983's A Christmas Story. Clue number 5, they are often passed. And clue number 6, in Great Britain, they're connected to bangers. Maury Povich, Mark Price, no, none of those. Oh, we've got ourselves a scammer. That's fantastic. Banned from page. Confirm. See ya. Brody Seeger says, magic potatoes. Brody, magic potatoes. There you go, mashed potatoes. That's correct. Oh, Stacy right behind him with the mashed potatoes. That is correct. All right, you guys. Oy, 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 was that something, huh? We're about ready to get the second. Hey, Caleb is as bad at his job as I am at mine. All right, let's take this down. Away we go. You guys are awesome. Sorry for all the mix-ups. And here we go. 21-11, just underway here in the second half. And Grantsburg now going left to right. See what they came up with. I mean, there's not a lot to say. Just hit your shots. And Renee too says, okay, okay. That's Renee's second three of the game, and it's 21-14 out of the halftime locker room. Here is the gal of the match, Smith. Now setting a screen. Thorpe looking for it, gets it up top. Twos has been man-to-man on her pretty much all night. Three-point shot on the way, no good. Long rebound, it's tapped, and then Thorpe is there. She puts it up, and it goes. Thorpe's first point of the night, or bucket of the night, and it's 23-14. Lobbed underneath. Rango is there, and a foul on the floor. And that's the first foul on Callie Rozak. The only thing Emily Smith has to worry about, she did have 2 fouls in the first half. Here's Schaefer. Schaefer bumped. They both end up on the ground. Rebound Rango. Schaefer for 3, in and out. Rebound Thorpe. Madison missed the 3, and Ladysmith with the ball back. Smith kicks it out, the three-pointer on the way. Another long rebound goes to Ladysmith. Skip pass, three-point shot on the way from Kloss, no. Here's Ruby, back outside. This is Megan Schaefer for 3, no good. And over the back on Ruby Rango there. Looks like Grantsburg's going to put a little ball pressure on. Nope, they will. Renee was just going to meet Ramley at half court. It looks like she is just going to do her best to not give Smith the ball. That time it was just a handoff and then a switch. Outside, Thorpe's going to line up 3. No. And another long rebound up for grabs, and it will go to Ladysmith. Grantsburg's rebounding has been atrocious. Three-pointer, no. And there's Olsen. And coming down with it. They have such a height advantage underneath, and Grantsburg right now is probably losing the rebound battle. Bounce pass to Piper at the free throw line. Kicked out to Schaefer. Nice look. Twos, tough shot, and gets it. Nice play, Renee Twos. Renee has 8 points now. Half the points are from Renee Twos. Kicked out, three-pointer, that looks okay, and then it bounced off the rim and then high and up over the glass. If it goes over the backboard, it is out of bounds. And Rango is going to come out of the game, and Piper Hicks checks in here in the second half. Megan over to Renee. Twos looking underneath, and there's an open shot, no good from the right side for the lefty, Piper Olsen. That's a couple open shots right at point blank that Grantsburg has missed. They've missed plenty from the outside, but you know they'd love to get those when they have the opportunity. 23-16, 7-point lead for Ladysmith. Moved around. That's Thorpe from the left elbow. Jumper is no good. And there's Megan Schaefer flying in for the board. Megan, one of the most competitive people I know, is not going to go down without a fight here. Here's Madison, back to Megan. Megan, and a foul on Thorpe. Second foul on Ladysmith, 2 new players into the game. It's Marika Gago and Callie Rozak. Out come Thorpe and Emerson Clark. I wondered, did they go by Allie and Emmy? I didn't ask before the game. I should have asked. Madison splits the defense. Out to her sister, Megan. Megan for three. Nope. And the rebound goes to Rozak, brand new into the game. Grantsburg very cold from anywhere on the court here tonight. They've done a good job defensively, only 23 points, 14 of them from Smith. Given up here in a half plus. They're just unable to find their rhythm offensively. Still time, 7-point leads, nothing in normal circumstances. They are twins. Thank you. Allie and Emmy, thank you, ABC 123. That is a quadruple team on Smith, and it's a block by Olsen. There was no place for Smith to go that time, and that's what it takes, I think, to stop her. And she'll still probably be 50%. Twos for three, no good. Long rebound, this time goes to Grantsburg, but Madison lost the ball, but it was via foul. So Caleb, it's the Smith, the Clark girls go by Allie and Emmy. I'm talking to Caleb because he gets mad when I confuse him and his brother. His brother's name is Zach, and I always call whoever I'm talking to, I don't get the right name. So whoever it is, I call him the other person's name. So he gets really mad at me. Could you imagine Emmy and Allie's parents? That's got to be just ridiculous. Very difficult. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Long rebound, Megan saves it, throws it back off of Smith, and it's out of bounds. It'll stay with Grantsburg. Good athletic play there by Grantsburg, Megan Schaefer. Ron Lucas, yeah, you remember the old mashed potato? We'll do the mashed potato, do the twist, it can do the twist. All right, that was free, everybody. Schaefer and Schaefer at the wings, now drop down to twos in the left side. Ooh, risky pass. Madison through the traffic, layup is short, and a foul on Madison as she goes for the rebound. Yeah, that's pretty predictable. Thank you, Sports on Focus. Another great live streaming service. 36-9, Phillips over Shatek Weyerhaeuser. So that one was somewhat predictable, but thank you guys. So the winner of this one will play tomorrow, almost certainly now, in Phillips. And of course, we're with the Phillips community in our thoughts and prayers after the tragic car accident that took the lives of some students last week. Absolutely awful news. When something like that happens, it affects everybody. And so, of course, we're heartbroken for them. One of these teams will be heading there tomorrow evening. Renee with a point. 9 points for her, and just to review, that game is at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Second free throw, also good. Renee Two's having a nice night offensively. She's in double digits with 10. By far the leading scorer for Grantsburg. Whitney Myers has 5. Madison Schaefer with 3. Oh, that even adds up to 18. How about that, Caleb? Caleb is not my imaginary friend. He is the cameraman here tonight. He's also my son, 8th grader, helping me out. Gago up top, three-pointer, tough shot, or would have been tough for Grantsburg had that gone. And it's a 5-point lead for Ladysmith, where points are just at a premium here in Grantsburg tonight. Maddie underneath, Piper spins off the glass, and she gets it to go. Piper's first points, and the freshman makes it, so Grantsburg's within one possession here. 10.5 minutes left to go. Nice drive and dish, three-pointer on the way, off the back of the iron. The ball is tipped free. There were 3 Lumberjills there, and they were all kind of fighting for it, and then it's knocked out of bounds by Smith, it sounds like, or it looks like by reactions. It looked like the official was pointing at her. That went off of her. So it'll be Grantsburg ball. Smith will come out as well as Gago for Ladysmith. Oh, okay. That was interesting. It looked like they pointed that it's Grantsburg's ball, but I think I might have just been confused because I didn't think that would have been the right call anyway. So the official and I agree, which is breaking news. I'm just kidding. I am so appreciative of the officials asking me a foul on Hicks. She's just not in the right spot for that one. And gets the body, and this will be 2 shots coming up. However, Smith is on the bench here for Ladysmith. See if Grantsburg again can take advantage. It's a 3-point lead currently for the Lumberjills. And shooting 2 is Emmy Clark. Her first. Second free throw is off the mark. Long rebound, and it's tracked down by Ladysmith, but she did. Oh, they called a timeout while she was on the baseline, afraid that maybe she was going to fall out of bounds there. So full timeout called by Coach Clark. We'll take a quick break as well. 24-20 Ladysmith here. 10:05 left to go in the second half. Here's Burnett.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Freumovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
All right, back here in Grantsburg. Close game. This should be a fun one coming down to the end. And here we go. It'll be Ladysmith ball. Back into the game. Grotzinger, she just had it. And she'll get it back outside. Kicks the ball over to Clark. Emmy over to Allie. Emmy again, and this is what they did a little bit in the first half, looking for that perfect shot. Here's Clark. She lets it go a little early. The floater is off the back of the rim. A rare miss from Smith. And Grantsburg with the chance to cut into the 4-point lead. Olsen up, no good, but she'll go to the line for 2. At the end of the game, we will give one of the Grantsburg players the Russ Erickson Player of the Game. Here's Piper Olsen. No good on the first one. Second free throw for Piper, good. She now has 3 points, and it's back to a 1-possession game for Ladysmith. Ladysmith in the lead. They've been in the lead for most of the game. Grantsburg got off to a 5-2 lead, but Ladysmith went on a big run, and Grantsburg's been playing catch-up ever since. A lot has to do with Smith's shooting. She's going to take another one. That's off the glass and good. Beautiful shot by Smith. Tough to stop that. 16 points for her. She has all but 10 of the 26. Twos, kicks it back. Olsen off the glass, a little too hard, and it's a one and done for Grantsburg. And Piper or excuse me, Ruby Rango off the bench, getting set to check in at the next whistle. Here's Rozak. I almost thought that was for Smith, and then Clark got it. Back to Rozak, top of the key, and over to Clark. Smith back to Clark, but that time Megan read it. Coast to coast, can she go? The layup is good at the other end. Megan Schaefer, her first points of the night, and it's 26-23 with 8:12 left to go. One of the lowest scoring games with good basketball here tonight. Grantsburg putting some ball pressure on, almost got another steal. In through the lane, the foul is called, and it's going to be 2 shots. Foul on Whitney Myers, I think, is who they got. Her first, team's 4th foul, but this is free throws here for Clark. This is Allie, up and in. Second free throw, good as well. Big free throws there by Clark. Now full court pressure. Here's Maddie to Renee. Renee down to Rango. Woo. It's either a foul or a travel. Here's Rango underneath. Olsen up and good. Grantsburg needed something there. 5 points for Piper. 28-25. Smith knocked away. Twos has it knocked away from behind, and there's a girl that is dressed up really fun-like and almost got clobbered there. Is that Lauren? Is it? She's a tough gal. She can take it. Grantsburg ball. And they get it into twos. 7:19 left to go. It's a 3-point lead for the Lumberjills. Grantsburg could potentially tie it here, but instead it goes off the foot of Megan Schaefer out of bounds. And back into the game for the Lumberjills. Gago. Out comes Grotzinger. And Smith will bring the ball up this time. Grantsburg's done a good job defensively the last few times down as they've forced turnovers. Megan had a forced turnover, Renee, and now a 3-pointer from Smith. And that one's in and out. And then the rebound and a foul on the board. Gago picks up the foul. Grantsburg might have been better off had the foul not been called. It looked like they had numbers. Yeah. Caleb says she finally missed. She has been a lot cooler here in the second half. I think she had 14 in the first, just 2 points here in the second half. Maddie, where's she going? She's getting it over to Megan. Megan underneath to Ruby. Ruby up, good travel. Traveling call on Rango after the bank shot make. And here's Smith. You can't bank on her being kind of cold. You know she can hit anything, anywhere. Grantsburg's been doing a good job on her. Here's a block by Ruby. Rango with the block, and now a timeout called by Grantsburg. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 6:08 left to go. It's a very close game, 28-25. Again, the winner of this one goes on and plays at Phillips. Almost certainly last time we checked, Sports on Focus sent it over 36-9. Phillips on top of Shatek Weyerhaeuser. Pop that up there again. Oh. Little Shrek says this is an intense start to the playoffs. Darn right, 4-5 games. That's the best you can hope for here in the second round of the playoffs. And two good squads had great regular seasons. Just to, let's see, this will have the stats, those stats. 15-9 Lumberjills out of Heart of North Conference. A little bit bigger schools in that conference. Grantsburg 17-5. So clearly an even matchup here. Both teams scoring fewer than their normal night. Grantsburg normally scores 57 points. Lumberjills 45 points. I suppose Ladysmith is close to on pace, but Grantsburg well below their game pace. Ooh, Maddie catches it just across the timeline. Back to Megan. Back to Maddie. Looking inside to Olsen, kicking it out, and it's through Tuz's hands into Dane Moore, it looked like, over there. So an error for Grantsburg out of the timeout. Smith will drop it off. This is Gago. And now Clark. Allie. Over to Emmy. Back to Allie. Thorpe here. Looking. Back to Allie. Ladysmith content with just kind of moving the ball around. Nice give and go. The layup is good. Beautiful play right when they needed it. That was Allie Clark. She either has 3 or 5, 2 or 5, I don't know. I don't know what she has. The Clarks together have 5. I messed up on my score sheet. So the Clarks together have 5. I don't know how it's dispersed, and that's a bad shot. And the rebound up for grabs, and it's going to be Grantsburg ball on the jump ball. It'll be Ladysmith ball. 5:03 and counting left to go. Whitney Myers off the bench. She'll come in at the next break. 5-point lead for Ladysmith, and they have the ball. Coming off a 2-point field goal. Here's Megan, and you know Megan's not going to give up without a fight, and draws the jump ball on the logo. Megan picked something up. Hopefully it wasn't a tooth. Well, she chucks it over at Troy. It wasn't a tooth. It looked like a Band-Aid maybe. So big possession here for the Pirates to try to keep pace. Under 5 minutes to go, a 5-point lead for Ladysmith. Feels like in a normal game it'd be about a 10-point lead. And the ball is lost. Another turnover on the Pirates. Maddie just lost it going up, went to the floor. And here's Smith driving. She's not going to go for the bucket. She's going to kick it back out like a vet will. Take some time off the clock. Clark sisters. Grantsburg not in panic mode or foul mode yet. They have a couple to give, another turnover, and a timeout, or what is it? Timeout called by Trevor. So with the possession arrow going Ladysmith's way, he wanted that to keep that possession wisely, so he traded a timeout for it. 30-25. Ladysmith with the lead and an intense start to the playoffs, to be sure. Lil Shrek. That's the thing about YouTube. I don't know who any of these guys are. ABC 123, Lil Shrek. I like the names. All right, here we go. 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. Winner moves on to the regional championship game tomorrow night in Phillips. Madison, a senior, over to her sister, a junior. Megan for 3, no. Twos picks up the board. Maddie has had very little open room. Megan, however, with another chance, no. Rebound, Witt, no. And that should maybe be traveling. No, she got it away, and it's a loose ball. Grantsburg picks it up. Down to Witt. Myers, double teamed in the corner, gets it underneath to Olsen, and it's off her leg, out of bounds. And that was the right call. I see over on the other side, Grantsburg student section somewhat upset over it, but was clearly off of Piper. Grantsburg with full court pressure now. Smith easily, and then it's knocked out of bounds by twos. Coach Clark wanted a reach in or a body foul there, a blocking foul potentially, but it'll just be out of bounds. It'll stay with Ladysmith. 3:37 left to go. Renee Two's a senior out on Smith. Now Thorpe on the logo. And they'll get some ball pressure out there as Olsen comes out. They're just playing 5 out here. Ladysmith waiting to get Grantsburg to foul. Still 3:19 left to go. Grantsburg doesn't need to get into that game plan yet. Thorpe on the logo, and then Madison with a push. I see Coach Clark wants an intentional, but I have seen it where if you just barely touch somebody, they're not honoring that. And it was a little bit of a push, but it was just enough to make sure that the official called it. Not, you can tell what that is all about. So, and a foul before the ball was inbounded. That'll be 6 on Grantsburg, and I think that's 2 in a row on Madison. It is, and it's just that is her third with 3:09 left to go. Both teams now have 6 fouls. Grantsburg looking to steal the inbound pass here, if not, just to immediately foul. And Smith has it. Now she gets it away. Grantsburg not fouling yet. Back up to Smith. Smith dribbles near half court. That one's out to Thorpe. And Thorpe again. And there's a foul. Foul, and Gago, the freshman, will go to the line. 2:50 left to go. Maybe a little early to be doing that. I don't know anything about basketball, though, so who knows? Grantsburg did need to make up some fouling. They only had 4 fouls, now up to 7. Free throw number 1 is no good. The rebound goes to Olsen, so it paid off there. Here's twos. Grantsburg has to not turn the ball over on this possession. They need to get a shot off. They do not. And this should be an easy layup as Renee Twos is going to pick up the foul. Grantsburg scoring only 25 points here with 2:38 left to go in the game. And that's the 8th foul on the Pirates. First on twos. And Clark to the line. This is Emmy Clark. She misses the front end, so 0 for 2 on 1-and-1s, and the rebound cleared by Olsen for the 2nd time in a row. Grantsburg still with life. Here's Myers. Here's twos for a big shot. Three-pointer is good! Renee Twos. She has 13, and it's a 2-point game, 30-28. Grantsburg with 2:10 left to go. They do not need to foul, but they do. Twos fouls, and that's 9 now on Grantsburg, and that's going to send Smith, I think, to the line. 1-and-1, the final 1-and-1 here. A 2-point game. I don't know if anybody saw the end of the Ellsworth game on Tuesday night. I'll tell you about it after this free throw, maybe. Smith lines it up. The free throw is good. 17 points now for Smith. No, it was a tie game with like a second left to go. Ellsworth got it to half court, chucked up a shot, missed, but a foul on the play. Ellsworth was down by 3. Gal goes to the free throw line with no time remaining, hits the first 2, and then the third one rimmed out in heartbreak fashion. Will we have a similar situation? Oh man, thank you, Stacy. Clock, I must have bumped it. We'll get it all right, thank you, Stacy. Yeah, it's good. All right, 32-28. 2 free throws, 2 for 2 from Smith. Now it's a double bonus for the rest of the way for Ladysmith. This will give us, we're not going to take a break quite yet. 32-28, 2:10 left to go. Actually, I think we've gotten through all the ads, so. Intense finish here after the 2 made free throws. It's a 4-point game. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Both teams are in bonus situations. Next foul on Grantsburg will be a double bonus for Ladysmith. Here is Schaefer. Over to twos, back to Schaefer. Back to twos. Twos drives, drops it down, risky. Schaefer, where is the ball? It's up for grabs, and a jump. It's going to be a timeout called by Grantsburg. Grantsburg gets the timeout. I think that's their last one. Full timeout for the Pirates. 32-28. And this Ladysmith defense, the 1-3-1, is absolutely taking it to the Pirates. Ladysmith, on average, gives up 39 points per game. And barring some kind of huge eruption here from Grantsburg, it looks like they're going to keep the Pirates below that. Grantsburg generally gives up about 34 points a game, and it's about what Ladysmith is at. So Grantsburg defense doing what they normally do, but offensively. And in the first half, the Pirates missed a lot of shots, a lot of open shots inside, outside. That's kind of the story of the game. Obviously, 4-point lead just was a 2-point game. But the last 2 minutes here, could you ask for anything better in playoff basketball where a game comes down to the last 2 minutes? Love it. Unlike the other game, the Phillips-Shatek-Weyerhaeuser game was not competitive. This one is very competitive. Two really good teams, well-coached teams. A 4-5 game with some studs out there. And here we go. Ball is inbounded to Myers. Over to Schaefer. Skipped over to twos. Now Myers. Oh, thought for a second she might have a chance there. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Olsen. The ball comes free. Schaefer has it poked free, and it goes to Thorpe. And a foul on Schaefer. That's 10 on Grantsburg. Schaefer upset with the non-call when she was underneath. Free throw is good. Second, no good. Offensive rebound. Kick back out to Smith, and they can retreat. A 5-point lead, and Smith has it. Smith is driving. She's going to put one up and put it in! 35-28, and this one might be over. 21 points for Smith. A 7-point lead. Olsen up and good, but she's on the floor. That's going to be a 1-and-1 for Piper Olsen. Grantsburg has to play perfectly now. But my goodness, Smith with an amazing night here tonight. 21 of the 35 points. Olsen no good on the front end, and the rebound to Smith. Grantsburg has to foul, and Smith has the ball, and she's fantastic everywhere she goes. Getting to a minute, a 7-point lead. Can they even get to Smith? They do, and that's Renee Tewes' fourth foul. Smith will go to the line for two. And with a minute one left to go, this could be it is a three-possession game. Smith can make it an ultimate three-possession game. She gets the first one, meaning Grantsburg needs 3 threes to tie. 22 points for Smith. Nine dribbles for the free throw, but it works. 23 points for her, and it might be time to talk about the seniors here on the Pirates, unless Renee can hit this. She cannot, and the rebound is going to be out of bounds. Two seniors on the team for the Pirates, Renee Tewes and Madison Schaefer. 51.5 seconds left to go. Megan doing her best to extend her big sister's career here. Grantsburg needs a takeaway, but Renee and Madison, unbelievable competitors and basketball players, and it looks like their careers are coming to an end. 2 shots coming up here, a 9-point lead already. 1 make here by Smith will make it a 4-possession lead and game over pretty much officially. And she missed the front end, or the first one, I should say. And congratulations to the Lumberjills here. They will be moving on to play Phillips tomorrow night. Really solid squad. And I mean, what else can be said about Smith? She had a kind of a lull here in the second half, still ends up with 24 points, at least three-pointer on the way, no rebound, and look at them go. And a timeout called with 38 seconds left to go by Coach Joel Clark. Not sure why. Brody Seeger leaves a message. Amazing season, girls and seniors. Tough to see this come to an end. It was a fun season for the Pirates. They did a lot of good things. The future is bright, but it's also hard to look past the fact that Renee and Maddie are not going to be back for the squad next year. That's always so sad when you get to know these kids. And, they're going to be moving on to softball season. Both of them play softball, and that team is going to be fire this year as the returning state champs. But right now that basketball coming to an end stings. But on the other hand, Ladysmith gets to continue really, really good team, and they could give Phillips a big challenge. Phillips is a heck of a basketball team, though. But Ladysmith, if they can play this kind of defense, they have a shot in the regional final. And Smith will get fouled right away. And I think that's going to be on Renee Tews. Nope, it is not. That's going to be on Megan Schaefer. 36.6 seconds left to go. And we'll see if, I don't think Trevor has another timeout to stop the clock to get Maddie and Renee off the court. Free throw good. So Smith not done scoring. 25 points for her. Amazing night. Second free throw, no. Rebound, Grantsburg. A lot of nice comments coming in. And that's going to be a turnover. And it looks like Ladysmith might just try to run out the clock. And a foul. 18.7 seconds left to go. Shane, thank you for the nice comment. Watching from Ladysmith. Congratulations on moving on. And look at this. Smith is going to score some more. First free throw. No. Dale chiming in. And it will be three new players coming in for Grantsburg. Just Sayla Przinski and Trista Geffert as we say goodbye to Madison Schaefer and Renee Tews. And they come to the bench to a nice ovation. Smith, second one is no good. 0 for 2 as she's laughing across the timeline. So congratulations to the Lumberjills, and heck of a career, Maddie. Heck of a career, Renee. Can't wait to watch you guys play and try to and a block just to end it here to regain that softball title. Congratulations to the Lumberjills. They are moving on. 39-28 the final score. A great game. The final score is not indicative of what happened here tonight. And a couple minutes left if you guys want to throw. How come that's at a 1 again? It's the second half. I think, yeah, here we go. There, just in time. Change it to the second half. Yeah, what can be said? I mean, Ramley Smith, 25 points unofficially. 5 for Clark, and that's a combo Clark because I messed up. A thank you seniors chant coming from the boys across the way, or I shouldn't say boys, but a lot of the students over there. I could just hear the boys. Tori Thorpe had 2. Marika Gago had 2. Miranda Grotzinger with 2 as well. But the lion's share, the vast majority, Randy Smith, the senior, 25 points in her career, continues. For Grantsburg, Renee Tews scored 13, and then it was Piper Olson and Whitney Myers both with 5. The Madison had 3, Megan had 2 in this one. That defense from Ladysmith was spot on, very good. Gave Grantsburg fits all game long. Let's see here. Larry Stunkel says, nice job, Ladysmith girls basketball. You bet. Dale says, thanks to you guys announcing. Always fun to listen. Thank you. Looking forward to softball. Amy Hale says, special shout out to our amazing Pirates seniors. Been fun to watch you play the last several years. You're darn right. And then Julie Schreiber, great game, Jills. All right. Well, that is going to wrap it up, and that is going to wrap up the girls basketball season here in Grantsburg. Heck of a fun season. A turnaround like you wouldn't believe from the last couple seasons. A lot of talent on this squad, and yes, losing Maddie, losing Renee next year is going to be tough, but there's some up-and-comers that are ready for their time to shine next season. Coming up on We Are Grantsburg, it'll be Grantsburg hosting Chetek Weyerhaeuser in the boys part of the playoffs. That gets underway next week, Tuesday, and we will have that game for you. Grantsburg is the 6th seed, and Chetek Weyerhaeuser, I think, is the 11th seed. So we'll have that one for you. If Grantsburg wins, they will play in Cameron on Friday. But that will do it. So I want to say thank you to Nick Rombach, who has been helping me all my life. But pretty much anytime there's a cameraman for me, it's him. But tonight, Caleb filled in very nicely. Thank you, Caleb. And my name is Bob Rombach. Thank you for joining us here from Ladysmith or on We Are Grantsburg, part of the We Are Network. Have a great night, everybody.